Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Smile Sessions. I am your host, Christina Perry, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. Today's personal shared experiences is a tale of friendship, family, and a little adventure all wrapped up in a memorable bachelorette weekend. As a parent, I've navigated the ups and downs of sleep training, and I'll be sharing some insight from my journey with the Sleep Sense program. But that's not all. I'll also take you through an unexpected twist involving my family that added a whole new layer to the weekend. So sit back, relax, and join me as we dive into this story. Whether you're a parent, a friend, or just someone who loves a good tale, there's something here for everyone. Let's get started. This week, I'm taking you back to August 2019. My bestie Stacey was getting married, and we were all set for her bachelorette weekend at a charming Airbnb in Niagara-on-the-Lake. This was my first night away from my little one Leo, which was a huge deal for me. I had meticulously sleep trained Leo just so that I can enjoy the weekend without worrying about his sleep schedule. My cousin's wife had given me a book called The Sleep Sense Program, Proven Strategies for Teaching Your Child to Sleep Through the Night. She assured me that sleep training would be a game changer, giving me some much needed time to myself in the evenings. So in June, I geared up to tackle the challenge of sleep training Leo. How does the Sleep Sense program work? This program is a comprehensive approach to help parents teach their children to sleep through the night. Here are some of the key elements. Establishing a consistent bedtime routine and sleep schedule is crucial. Kids thrive on consistency, which helps them develop a strong internal sleep-wake cycle. The program emphasizes teaching children to fall asleep independently. This means putting them down awake so that they can learn to self-soothe and stay asleep throughout the night. Unlike the cried-out method, Sleep Sense offers a balanced approach that allows parental presence and comfort while promoting independent sleep skills. The program provides tailored advice based on the child's age, personality, and sleeping habits. It includes daily lesson modules, direct messaging support with certified consultants, and a parent forum for community support. Adequate sleep is essential for child's physical growth, cognitive development, emotional regulation, and overall well-being. Well-rested children lead to well-rested parents, benefiting the entire family. My partner Vin wasn't thrilled about hearing Leo cry, but someone had to be the enforcer, and I was ready to step up. On the evening I decided to sleep train Leo, I sent Vin for a walk, telling him not to come back until I called. I knew he wouldn't be able to handle hearing Leo cry it out, and I didn't want my process sabotaged. We followed our evening routine, which consisted of a bath, reading 5 books, and then bedtime. I kissed Leo, placed him in his crib, surrounded by 6 pacifiers, because yes, I like to be prepared for every scenario, and turned out the light to ensure the room was completely dark. Then I waited outside the bedroom door, as the book recommended. And as I suspected, Leo cried. I watched patiently on the monitor. After 5 minutes, I went in, encouraged him to lay back down, and then left the room again. This was to teach him that I would return. I had to wait 10 minutes before going back in to settle him, but I was not to pick him up. That was tough, but I knew I had to stand my ground. After 30 minutes, he fell asleep. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I called Vin to come home, and even he was surprised at how quickly Leo settled. Leo woke up at 11 p.m., and I repeated the process, checking on him in small intervals until he fell back asleep. The next time, Leo woke up was 3 a.m., but he didn't cry for long. The first night was a success. The second night was even better. He only cried for 5 minutes. We implemented the routine during nap times too, because consistency is key. By the time the bachelorette weekend rolled around, we were all set. I was so excited to enjoy some time with my girlfriends and let loose for a night. I had almost forgotten what that actually felt like. On Saturday, Stacey and Sabrina had picked me up and we headed to Niagara. We had an afternoon of wine tasting planned and we were meeting the rest of the girls at the Airbnb. It was a gorgeous summer day, perfect for our plans. Just as we arrived at our first spot, I got a text from my partner. "Your mother is back on her bullshit." I was thrown off. What was happening back home? I stepped away from the group to find out. My phone rang. It was my sister. She told me that our mother had been lying to us since November of 2018. She had been hiding another cell phone in her bedroom closet and was still in contact with her boyfriend via email, WhatsApp, and Instagram. I was both shocked and not surprised, if that could make any sense. Her odd behavior made sense now. A romance scam victim can become emotionally dependent on the relationship, similar to an addiction. Scammers use psychological manipulation to create a deep emotional bond with their victims, making them feel a strong attachment and dependency, even after realizing the deceit. This emotional manipulation can be very powerful, leading victims to continue the relationship despite the harm it causes. After my call with my sister, I called my father. He was upset with this recent development, and he and my brother decided to stay at my sister's place for the time being. It was best for my father and my brother to stay there because of the situation with my mom being so stressful and emotionally charging. Discovering that she had been hiding yet another cell phone and maintaining contact with her boyfriend was a significant breach of trust. Staying at my sister's provided them with a supportive environment where they could process their feelings and figure out next steps without the immediate tension and conflict that might arise at home. It also gave them a chance to discuss the situation calmly, how they were going to address it moving forward. Thank you all for joining me on this journey down memory lane. Sharing these personal moments with you have been a joy, and I hope that you find some inspiration and a few laughs, and even a bit of comfort knowing that we're all navigating this crazy, beautiful life together. But this story is far from over. The discovery of my mother's secret cell phone and her continued contact with her boyfriend was just the beginning. In the next episode, I'll dive deeper into this romance scam and how it unfolded, the emotional toll it took on our family, and the steps we took to support my mother through this challenging time. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until next time, take care and keep embracing every moment.